All right, what was I gonna go to? Oh yeah. Wait, shit, it might be in here. Yeah, I'm tripping. I ain't even have to go nowhere. It says, speaking about Esau being the devil, which you just read, that means Diablos. All right, he's an accuser. It says, Revelation 12:10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. And that's what's getting ready to happen real soon. Really, really, really soon. Which accused them before the Most High, before our power, day and night. You know, day and night. Matter of fact, let me see. Actually, let me see this word accuser. Let me peep. The accuser. I see. A name given to the devil by the rabbis. Let me see. It's from kata. Down from, through, throughout, according to, toward, along. Let me go back. And then that. An assembly, especially people, public debating. This is really going into public debating and elections and trials. It's got to be, talking about, judgment or trials. Let me let the devil say it.
Strong's G 2725. Kategaras.
And it does.
Thayer's Lexicon, related entry. Kategor.
And it does sound like category. I believe the Apostle Ramla made that statement. And what you do with categories? If you got apples and oranges, and you got all manners of fruit, you're going to pick one up. You're going to decide, okay, this is what this is. You're going to judge it. Okay, this is an apple. I'm going to put it in this section. And this is an orange. I'm going to put it in the orange section. This is a lemon. I'm going to put it in this section. But you know what? This is a pear and a banana. I'm going to put them in the same section. That's something Esau would do. It said, that's what you do when you categorizing things. And this word, accuser, which comes from the word categoras. Yeah, this word sounds like category. And you basically putting things where you want it, where you see fit, Never mind that, the Lord created things to be this way and that way and that way. He categorized. This is what Esau did. Esau said, no. The Lord made a mistake. Clearly there's a mistake. Surely you should be allowed to change yourself into a woman, Even though it's impossible, we should at least try. That's what Esau said. He came up with his own categories. He made his own judgments, And from his judgments, he accused us. And he still does it. It says he does it day and night. To accuse before a judge, to make an accusation of an extrajudicial accusation. And this is what Esau does, man. That word accuser is pretty much the same as that word diablos, devil, all right, an accuser, a slanderer. That's what he does. That's who he is. It says, I'm just going and read down. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. You know what that mean? That mean eventually when Esau said, you gotta take this vaccine, And then after that, you got to take this chip. If you don't take this chip, you're going to get clipped, or you're going to have to live off the grid, however, but your life ain't going to be so-called normal, which ain't never been normal, if you realized it, and you go in the scripture to tell you that some were beheaded for the witness, for the word and the witness of Yahawashi. Matter of fact, I feel like it's something on that word death. It's probably going to go into something extra. Kind of reminds me of the word Thanos. Hold on, let me see where it came from. Kind of reminds me of primary Thanos. And I think I don't know too much about the comic books and shit or the movies. Thanos was the nigga that he snapped his finger, or, he killed 2/3 of life or some shit like that. That's why his name was Thanos. Death. It says to die, to be dead, to be spiritually dead, but this is gonna be, physically. You can't be. Let me see. The death of the body. That separation, whether natural or violent, of the soul and the body, by which the life on earth is in it. And let me see. With the implied idea of future misery in hell, which there's no misery in hell. Because your body just goes to hell, which is the grave. That completely, contradicts A. This B entry contradicts A. All right, because at the same time, Esau said that separation, whether natural or violent, of the soul and the body, by which the life on earth is ended. Now, what did the scripture tell you in Job? I believe it's Job, or it might be in Proverbs. It's Proverbs. It tell you, then the spirit shall return unto the Most High that sent it. So that's what happens when the soul, all right, the separation of the soul and the body, by which life on earth is ended, that spiritual life is just going to go back to the Most High. So B, it contradicts. This is the power of death. Since the netherworld, there's some other bullshit. The abode of the death, the body of death, was concealed, blah, 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 blah. Metaphor, the loss of life, which alone is worthy of the name. To me, that, it's as a metaphor, the loss of that life, which alone is worthy of the name. I'm looking at it a different way. It's like, you received that death, all right, you love not your life until death, you take the chip, maybe Esau cut your head off. Your name, that's gonna be remembered though. That's why when I see worthy of the name, that's what I think of. It says the misery of the soul arising from sin, which begins on earth, but lasts and increases after the body, the death. Yeah. So your body doesn't physically go to actual hell, though. People know that. So right there, Esau is telling you, hell is in the grave. He said, but lasts and increases. Let me read. The misery of the soul arising from sin, which begins on earth, but lasts and increases after the death of the body in hell. After the death of the body in hell. After your body goes into hell, which is the grave. Sheol. Or Sheol, as they would say. Let me see. The miserable state of the wicked, dead in hell. In the widest sense, death comprising all the miseries arising from sin. Nah. Anyways, let me go back to it. I don't wanna. Damn, I almost fucked up. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, which is Yahawashi, not an actual lamb that you just killed or whatever. And by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, for Esau is come down unto you. For the white man, the so-called white man, has come down unto you, having great wrath. And this is what you're finding out. The apostle always says this, man. This beast system is starting to speak like a dragon. I just seen on Snapchat this nigga. All right, he was a Mo, but he was a Jake. All right, and he got arrested for going to the beach because in Hawaii they had a 14 mandatory lockdown. Well, hold on. What about your freedoms? What about your freedoms though? What if he was the only nigga? Well, hold up. How did he get arrested if it's a mandatory lockdown? If everybody stays inside, all non-essential all jobs should be declared non-essential. Why the police working? Did the police arrest him with gloves and masks? He should sue and say, y'all niggas exposed me to coronavirus. That's what he should say. When the police are going into these houses and they taking niggas or they trying to, they ain't wearing masks, they ain't wearing gloves. And that just shows you, if you just think this is a whole bunch of bullshit. Your World Health Organization leaders, they get on the TV with no mask. The nigga behind Trump was wearing a mask. Trump wasn't wearing a fucking mask. Nobody has seen Trump with a mask on. He not with that shit. The higher up you go, they know what's up. And there's been so many movies about the fear of a disease that's not even fucking real. And then that one person takes that step outside and say, hold on, this is bullshit. And then the next person steps up. This nigga right. This is some bullshit. And then 10 people come out. Yep, this is definitely some bullshit. There's tons of movies that's built around that premise. And that's exactly what you're experiencing. Because this man is starting to speak like a dragon. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. All right. And that great wrath extends further than just, you can't go to the club no more. All right. You can't go outside and have a barbecue and you got to wear a mask. That's little stuff. That's little stuff. Niggas started feeling it when they went to the grocery store and you can get only one piece of pork, only one piece of chicken, only one piece of beef. It was rations and shit. Niggas like, what the fuck? You ain't got no money. That's just a little bit. Matter of fact, let me click on the word wrath. See what's on there. So you got thumos.
Strong's G 2372. Thumas.
All right, it says passion. This is why he said 60% of you niggas got coronavirus. Let me go to. I want to keep reading all the definitions of it. Passion, angry, heat, anger, forthwith boiling up and soon subsiding again. Because why did it subside? Because Revelation 11:8. And they should see their dead bodies. All right. 3 days and a half. We was dead. So Esau, that hatred was kind of going away. Esau was starting to get cool with Jake. Why? Because he was on top. Jake didn't know nothing. It says boiling up and soon subsiding again. All right. Esau expressed that hate when he took us down. He put us in slavery. He beat our nationality out of us. Okay. That hate was so strong. And then you know what? Niggas like Ray Charles came on the scene. Even going way back. Esau he said, you know what? These little niggas are all right. Get in here and play some of that music, boy. So his anger subsided. But now it's coming back. Because they ain't never gone nowhere, man. It just went dormant. It say, glow, ardor, the wine of passion, inflaming wine, all right, which either drives the drinker mad or kills him with its strength. And you know what? It's going to do both for Esau. Esau's anger is going to both make him mad, but it's going to kill him. You know, it's going to kill him because his anger is going to force him to fight against the Most High. That's how much he hates the Most High. That's how much he hates Jacob, the sons of the Most High. It's going to make, he's drunken. This nigga is drunk, you know. You got to think. You find out that, you know, the Most High, he created you and everything. And, you know, because Esau, he found this out already. He knows. You should, at some point, you should just surrender. But he's mad, man. He's a madman. He going crazy. You know how crazy you got to be to think you're going to go up to outer space and go into heavens. And, you know, the Lord is coming back because it's not aliens and the angels. You've been capturing footage of the chariots, of the vehicles, all right, of the angels for years now. And you can see them because they want you to see them. When they don't want you to see them, you ain't going to see them. And you can see them with the naked eye, but with your device, maybe you don't see them. Or maybe you see them with the device, but with your naked eye, you can't see them. You're dealing with a technology that you don't even know about. And that's how mad it's going to make Esau, and it's going to ultimately get him fucked up within the space of 1 hour, you know? That's what it says in the scriptures. He's passionately against the Most High. That's why he's the devil. That's why he's Satan. He's the adversary. This man, it said he's going to come down with great passion. You know, like when you find out that your chick cheated on you and you kill her, right? I'm not saying you do that or whatever. Instances when that happened, examples when that happened, when they go to court, what they call it? It was a crime of passion. He walked in, you know, she was in there sleeping with a midget, and he shot both of them and killed them, you know. They're going to try, okay, this is a crime of passion because you were just so enraged that you went and did something stupid, you know, something stupid like that, you know, which that's only stupid in this world. According to the scripture, she committed adultery. She's going to be put to death, you know. But that's how bad it's going to get. That's how hard this man is going to come down. Having great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's why Trump recently said, all right, he got the military ready and they trying to give out 300 million vaccines, all right, as fast as possible because they running out of time. If the Lord didn't come back, the Moabites would fucking shortly be ruling over Esau. You know, I mean, the Moabites, they're not gonna rise up, but America is through. The time is over. It says, you think about an hourglass, most of the sand is at the bottom. It's a little bit of sand that's trickling down from the top. You know, that's that short time. It says that when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. And the women were given, and that's going, you know, that's jumping back. All right, that's jumping back in time. So I ain't even got to read that. But let me go to, because it said he going to come down, Revelation 12:12. For the white man is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. Now let me go to Ezekiel. What is that? Ezekiel 25, I believe. Let me go to that, man. I don't even know if this is the one that I wanted. No. That's not the one I wanted. I can just put this in. Perpetual. It'll pull up. If I just think about it, then it's going to... Oh, you know what? That's Obadiah. I'm tripping. I should have known that. Did I spell it wrong? I'm I'm looking for the book of Obadiah. I mean, it's only one chapter. It should be in here. Let me see. Nah, maybe not. You know what? That might be in Ezekiel, but since thou hast had a perpetual hatred. It was Ezekiel 35, not 25. Let me just read it from the top and then I can close it. So, moreover, Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, son of the ground, set thy face against Mount Seir. This is Esau's original home. All right. And it just shows you that, you're not supposed to, oh, where's Mount Seir? I'm just turning, I'm going to face it and prophesy against it. No, you just talking to the government of Esau. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power. Because the scriptures tell you that Judah is going to possess Mount Seir. So it's not talking about the actual land. It's talking about the inhabitants of that land. And they ain't there no more, And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am Yahawah. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. All right, and it said he's going to come down with great wrath because he got a perpetual hatred. And we read it's passion. Another word for that word wrath is passion. He's going to come down with great passion. That's how much he hates you niggas, man. You be seeing Edomites and the way they be looking at you. You like, this, don't hate me because you ain't me. That's the old saying. Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. He got a perpetual hatred. And he don't even know why. It's because his forefather. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. That's why I didn't pull up. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. And Mount Seir, that's got to be America. That's the number one city of Edom. All right, not the number one city of ancient Edom, but the number one city of the Edomites. Basra, Uz, all that shit. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers. Shall they fall or the slain with the sword? I know somebody ain't knocking on my door. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return. Well, there you go, because it's gonna be cities in Mount Seir. Judah shall possess it. So it's talking about Babylon the Great. And ye shall know that I am Yahawah. Anyways, that's pretty much the point, Esau's going to come down with great wrath. And like I said earlier, if you go to the hospital, Esau going to accidentally kill you on purpose, And it's just a fact, He going to say, oh, we gave them the wrong medicine, And this how you know that they doing it on purpose, because she didn't say, oh, the officer, or not the officer, the doctor was relieved of his duties or something like that, or they sent him home for the rest of the day. They killed one nigga, and then shit, we lost him. Okay, they wrapped his body up with time of death. They wrote down time of death. Then they just moved on to the next nigga. Nobody was held responsible. Nobody investigated the shit. And you know what they said? COVID-19. COVID-19? So that's pretty much it, man. If you go to the hospital, Esau gon' kill you. accidentally, on purpose. Shalom.